POV, me when you don't subscribe. And you may be wondering, after all of this time, it's still at 1%. Actually, no, it's dropped. I just don't feel like doing another screenshot with it being lower. Right now, it's at 0.9. So yeah, help me, subscribe. Now, if your IQ is smaller than triangle, then you wouldn't know that this video is about Hulk. But if your IQ is just a little bit higher than triangle, you would know that this video is about Hulk. So I'm just stating, the facts so y'all know. But yeah, this video is about Hulk, the many different ones. And the first one we're talking about is Neon Green Hulk, or, the 2003 Hulk. I didn't really watch it too much as a kid. I really didn't really care for this Hulk that much. I mean, the story was kind of weird. He was fighting some, steroid dogs or something like that. I don't know. And this is by far, I think, the biggest Hulk that we've ever seen in live action. He got way bigger than any of them ever did. And for some reason, the thing that aggravated me the most about this Hulk was his color. I don't know why, but it just still does. I know it's not too different from the other ones, but I'm also biased because this isn't my favorite Hulk by far. I didn't really watch it that much, and I really still haven't watched it that much. I probably need to go back and watch all the Hulk movies because I really haven't in a while. But everyone knows that, Hulk is strong. And what this movie done a very good job of showing is all of his abilities, really. Hulk was able to run extremely fast, not just jumping, but also just normal running. And he was running really fast. Most movies don't show Hulk just running in a straight line and just showing how fast he is, because Hulk is fast, and it isn't shown that much. And I like how they done a very good job at showing just how strong and his agility and his speed. They done a very good job at to me showing off Hulk's power. And yeah, and also the movie was kind of interesting. It holds your entertainment, but it didn't flop. Surprisingly, it didn't flop as bad as you would think it did. Next, we're talking about the GOAT, and you should already know who I'm talking about. Alright, to me, I know I've got some bias, and I might be a little bit blinded by nostalgia, but even from what I've seen on the internet, people will agree this is the best Hulk we've seen on live action. Now, there's probably going to be some people to not think that he's the best or prefer other Hulks, but that's just natural, obviously. Everyone has their own opinions. But if you don't think this one's the right one, well, then you're obviously wrong. My favorite scene is when he jumps out of a plane or a helicopter or something, and he doesn't know if it's going to work, if he's going to change or something like that, and he hits the ground, and for a second you think he's dead, but then boom, arm bursts out the concrete or something like that. It's been a while since I watched it, but that is my favorite scene. That and the fight with him versus Abomination is still one of the best fights in live action. Nothing makes me feel more powerful than when I was watching this movie as a kid. Alright? I could have the worst cold of my life about to die, but this movie is on the TV? Nah. I'm gonna jump so high I'm gonna hit my head on the ceiling. Alright? I get new powers every time I watch this Hulk. And this Hulk was on demon timing. And if I'm not mistaken, the guy that played Abomination, when he didn't have the powers yet and bro was still human, he kicked him like a whole freaking football field. Probably even further than that, to be honest. Bro went flying. And just look at him. He's so menacing. And I know he's not the best coloration for what people like Hulk to be, but if I'm being honest, this looks more realistic anyways. There's nothing realistic about a man that big and that muscular and that strong. It's Marvel. It's not supposed to be realistic, but it just makes it seem more like it could happen. And this is just an amazing movie, and that's what I grew up with, so of course I'm going to hype up this Hulk. But yeah, he was on demon timing. He had the coolest moments. That's the main reason why people like him so much, is because he was so cool. It wasn't story, it wasn't character. Bro was just cool and just made you want to jump up and smash something. Pause. Now our next one will be Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. I know it is technically the same Hulk. I'm not that stupid. Well, maybe I am, but to me, it is a different Hulk. I know it's the same universe and the same Hulk, but, the actors, they made a big difference, alright? Mark Ruffalo, to me, played a more believable Banner. I don't know, I just liked Mark Ruffalo's performance a little bit better. And, the only thing that makes me like Edward Norton's Hulk better is just they made him, way cooler. They just made, you can't get cooler than Edward Norton's Hulk, alright? You just can't. And I'm also very much blinded by nostalgia because I grew up with Edward Norton, but this Hulk is fine. It's more, child. It's better for, like, mainstream media. Like, this is the Hulk that, the MCU wanted to run, and I still can't understand the fact that Edward Norton did not want to be in the mainstream Marvel movies. He wanted to just stay on his own, but nah. He's like, nah, I'm not going to be in the MCU. Like, I don't know why not. He's probably regretting that decision now. But either way, Edward Norton's Hulk is the cooler one, but I think as, comic book accuracy and as far as who was the better actor, I like Mark Ruffalo's better. And technically, Professor Hulk also happened in the comics, so, I mean, that's the way that Hulk was supposed to go originally, but we all like the Angry Hulk better. And that's another reason why people would try not to like Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, but he's a very good actor and should be treated as such. And that's all I got for this video. I don't know too much about Hulk, so I didn't want to, go on rambling too long, but this is more of like a personal, this is just my thoughts without me doing any research. And I know it's a lazy video, but hey, my sinuses are killing me, and I only have 1% subscribed. Not really. Right now it's at 0.9, but if you made it to the end of this video and you somehow like my content, I mean, you need help, but thank you. And, yeah.